Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the stories of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker back, and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Well, the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia. Robert Whittaker is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles, you'll be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Whittaker. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh my goodness, he's one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's a world and Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist, and since going up to 185, has truly found his groove.
And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. Robert Whittaker, ladies and gentlemen, steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the official introductions. We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go with round 1, and let us see where Robert Whittaker is at this stage of his career. Most of the fans believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that he is still elite. He's always been a well-rounded fighter. The focus, the aspiration remains on the UFC world title, but a lot of wars in this guy's career, of course, with Yoel Romero and others back in the day. How much fight is left in the dog? We'll find out right now as Robert Whittaker tries to get off to a good start.
He's got that single collar tie.
That one certainly found the target. Nice body kick. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder man. Frantic pace early on to this one.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. Great job blocking that punch.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out.
Nice punch to the head.
Whittaker's knee attempt here looked like a good one, but it gets blocked. All right, doing work with the jab. He's got good leg kicks. There it is.
There it is again.
Across the midpoint of round one. Oh, high amplitude head kick. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Slips the punch. Out of range with that one. Just over 2 minutes to go. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Nice hook by Robert Whittaker.
That one's nice, right?
That kick lands. .37 total strikes, and now landed for Robert Whittaker. Now a counter with a body hook. Good job by Whittaker. Big power shot there. And follows up with another one. Miss with that jab attempt there. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Robert Whittaker.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Straight punch. Useful. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Hands up.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Counter punch landed there by Whittaker. Final seconds of the round. Superman punch now.
Stop.
Put the pressure up. Love the way you're mixing up combinations, just like you drilled in the gym.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
And just like that, we have arrived at our second round. Robert Whittaker and Robert Whittaker. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to go to that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage he's putting on his opponent will force an opening up top where he will look to finish. He's got to be careful here. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Robert Whittaker.
Big ground and pound.
He's having his way with him here.
Oh, right into mount.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Nice job moving off the center line. He slips to avoid that right hand. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Whiffs on the elbow. Well, the numbers continuing to pile up. 84 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. And in terms of the accuracy, they're landing at a 53% clip tonight against Robert Whittaker.
Get them on here. This is where he wants to be.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Whittaker going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Oh, nice.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, deep. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's going to be on his opponent to try to chase him.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Robert Whittaker. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Another ground and pound strike lands. Side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Great submission defense.
Whittaker's in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Seconds winding down in round two. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. And that's the danger in the engagement there. Leg kick lands, my favorite strike. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab. Whittaker's got a bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Beautiful body kick.
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back on. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Well, busy night for the stats producer, needless to say. 119 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. And landing half the shots tonight, 50% the accuracy rate against Robert Whittaker. Oh, big one!
Now he's back up.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, he's still there. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances in this fight. He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Solid kick lands here.
Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. As you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what type of dialogue is going on within himself right now in regards to him believing or not having much confidence in his approach to this fight.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Whittaker going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous. That was nice.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Oh, slick reversal right there.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Final seconds of round 3. Whittaker's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Archer, that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Beautiful combination of top. Big shot to the body.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Whittaker's eye was starting to swell now.
That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Robert Whittaker.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
He has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Oh! Back to his feet. Whittaker's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into his underhook.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch it. You see it. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
Great upper body movement defensively. Slips another strike there. And offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong today.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponents. Not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
Oh,
beautiful diving strike lands. Trying to set up a choke here.
yep, that gets him deep.
Getting awfully close on the submission now. Working hard once again for that submission. It looks tight to me. Still trying to get the submission here.
The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Final seconds of round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Have to be smart with your escape.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Gets back to his feet. Oh, and the high kick lands. Oh! Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
Got hurt again.
Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Well, he postures up again and delivers another big grounded pound strike. Beautiful sequence there. And now he's got the back.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Whittaker's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Whittaker's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon.
If you're going to go out, go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Whittaker gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave a mark. Straight right is there.
Beautiful takedown lands there.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Whittaker. Oh, he's bleeding like crazy, champ. The stream is steady. At what point do you at least call in the doctor to look at the cut?
You got to right now. I mean, right now, someone should be in here looking at how they can save this fighter from himself. Great block there. kick.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he was Australia's first UFC champion, and Robert Whittaker may just be getting going, folks. He has been an absolute force of destruction since moving back up to middleweight, and it is going to take, in all likelihood, a huge effort to knock this guy off of his current streak. A huge win for Bob Whittaker tonight.